Well, it's 3 a.m. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. It's pretty amazing. It's like night and day. I swear, night and day. No kidding. Um, I watched Mike Knott's video just a minute ago there when he showed us his land and stuff, but the title of the show grabbed me. You know, God directs our steps. It's so amazing when you think about it. You know, you wonder, well, okay, who could ever think that God is not in control, complete control? Who could ever not think that? Like, as a member of the body of Christ, especially, and I'm thinking, like, wow, you know, he directed that completely and fully, you know, afflictions that are necessary, which this whole affliction that I went through was necessary for me, um, to humble me and to keep me low and to know my place. I'm still a human being on this earth, and God has to keep us there right now. We're not puffed up like the rest at all. Self-seeking, self-attaining, none of that. And my wife, she's such a beautiful lady. Like, God directed her to take me to that South Hospital. It's deep South Calgary, 30-minute drive from here. You know, it's not an easy place to get to, really, but it worked out so beautiful. You know, I'm going to tell you some of the fine details of that experience because that's how God works. But we get there, and of course, it's free parking. Usually, you have to pay for all the parking in the hospitals here, and it's expensive. But since the COVID-19, it's been free parking. So that was the very start of it. You know, her coworker, my wife's coworker, actually told her about that hospital and said it's an excellent hospital. It's fairly new, and it's state of the art, and they take care of their patients like amazingly. And we had got free parking. We got in there, and they treated us so well. They were so empathetic and so nice and caring. They took their time. They did all the tests and everything, and they talk to you. The nurses talk to you. They're so friendly, and they come up to you and make sure you're okay. They don't leave you sit there for hours like in some of the other hospitals. Truly tremendous. Like, you can sit in another hospital for hours on end, and nobody comes to you and sees if you're okay or none of that. But this hospital was just amazing. And they prescribed the right medication because it's like night and day. I swear. I got them yesterday. My wife got them for me, and the medications that they prescribed, and it's migraine medication, actual migraine medication that hits the target it's supposed to hit. And I took the first dose, and after about a half hour or so, I started to feel better. I thought, oh, this is going to be wrong. I can't be feeling better. It was like that, like in your body, you know, when you think, okay, well, how can this be right? I felt this horrible for this long, so how can this medication work? It's impossible, because I've had tons of medication before that. And start to work, and I'm like, wow, what a difference. And I took two more last night before I went to bed, two more pills, and this morning I just took some too. It's going away. It's like, wow, it's just like clarity, no more pressure. It's gone, like the pressure now, and I don't have to continue to take it. It's not like every few hours you have to take them, and like I had like a penicillin or anything like that. I can take them when I need them, so I can see that it's clearing it up, and wow. God works such amazing, beautiful, fine details of your life, and He does direct your steps. Like Mike said that, and his title was so clear to me this morning. God directs your steps. You know, sometimes you have to come back to that point where you realize that and know that God is actually directing your very steps. And that's no kidding. He knows your very thoughts. He knows your very thoughts. He knows them before you think them. He scripted the whole thing prior. So what are we battling? Are we battling ourselves? That we're thinking the wrong way, or we're acting the wrong way, or we're doing something wrong? You know, humans, like, we're all the same. We have that in our humanity, where we think we are in control, when we're absolutely not in control of anything. So who can say that? That they are in control of anything, period. You know, it's a beautiful deal when you look at it from God's perspective and see his sovereignty in it all. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I knew the sequel was coming. I knew that God will bring me through. I trusted that wholeheartedly, fully. Of course, I'm a spiritual man, and God has made me a spiritual man. He's growing me up. He's maturing me. Just like all of us, as members of the body, he's maturing us. He's bringing us to a point where we rely fully, totally, absolutely on him for all that we are, have, and have been. Everything, all of it, is from God. So why do we even go back into ourselves and think that we are controlling anything? That's what I want to know. How can we think that way, especially when you're completely helpless? Like for me, it's been really, the last couple of weeks, like complete and utter helplessness. I couldn't go do anything in the sense of doing anything. And I mean that. I mean that. I was totally helpless. I was at an end where it's either or, and I can't go either or, so I'm in what I'm in, and I'm staying where I'm at because God has kept me here. And then when he brings you out, you can marvel at the work of God through the affliction. That's what I mean. Like, can we rejoice in affliction? I can say wholeheartedly, yes, we can rejoice in affliction for that purpose, to bring us through to maturity and understanding of God's complete sovereignty. It's Saturday morning, it's like 3:30 a.m. And I'm just marveling at God's operation in my own life, my own personal life. It's amazing what he's done with me and where he's brought me through so many trials and so many heavy things in this humanity that you think is heavy, but it's actually really light compared to the glory about to be revealed for us. That glory is glory upon glory. And when we receive our new bodies and we are snatched away, we're going to learn more up there among the celestials. We have a lot more learning to come. During the oncoming eons, we're going to learn a hell of a lot about the celestial realm, about these beings, about different beings on every sphere in the physical universe as well. But above, in the celestial realm, there's just a vast celestial realm to discover and to learn. And God is going to teach us. He's going to show us. He's going to show us things that'll just be marvelous, beyond marvelous. That's what our expectation is. But you know what I think? I think God has humbled me through this experience to show me that, yeah, you're still there, Robbie. You're still there on the earth, Robbie, Bobby. You have a thing to do. You have a job to do there. And you need to be humbled. And you need to realize that you're still human. And you're not snatched away yet. You don't have a new body yet. You still have a body of humiliation. And you need to learn love. More love. The more love you learn. Love like a child. Love like a child. Love like an innocent child with love. Love everything you have. You know, the birds, the trees, the flowers, everything that's here right now. Enjoy it. You know, that's what I appreciated about Mike Knott's video. He just loves the country there. He loves his garden, loves the creek, loves all the trees. You know, there you go. That's real love. And loves his grandchildren, keeps his family close. This is what we need to hold on to right now. And we need to love everybody around us no matter what. The world's in turmoil. Yeah, it is, temporarily speaking. Whatever you see out in the world, the chaos and stuff, don't focus on it, because it's only temporary. God is going to fix it, and he will. He will fix it and bring it about according to his will. I love you all. Have a wonderful Saturday. And I'll be back on Monday with my camera. Give me more creativity when my brain gets better, you know, to do what God has me to do, according to His will, of course. Every moment is according to His will. I love you all.